In Denmark, schools and daycare centers are scheduled to open next week. The government plans to roll back more restrictions on May 10th. The outbreak in Austria has also been similar in scope to America per capita. There, the government plans to let small stores reopen April 14th, followed by large stores on May 1st, and then potentially restaurants and schools in the middle of May. So that's what they're doing. We're not doing that here.
I fully expect, though I'm humble enough to know that I can't accurately predict, that by the time we get to the fall, that we will have this under control enough that it certainly will not be the way it is now, where people are shutting schools.
We want to get this country open. We have to get our country open again. This wasn't designed to have this. You crack it in half. It's no good. And we'll be open again much sooner rather than later.
I think we're going to slowly open the economy, probably first with schools and education, because younger people are more likely to be protected, less likely to die. But that's going to have to be on a voluntary basis. And then we're going to see how it goes. But we can only do that opening once we have testing and the right public health infrastructure. And that's still not there.
How long do you suppose this is going to last?
Months, not days. I think people who have given schools and workers 2 weeks notice, it's going to be much longer than 2 weeks. Exactly how long, very hard to say. If you look at China and you make an extrapolation, I would suggest mid-May is what you ought to be keeping in mind.
How quickly do you expect a snapback once we do see the economy open up again, Secretary?
Maria, I think certain parts of the economy you're going to see come back immediately. Certain things are going to take a little bit longer. But I have every expectation that we will kill this virus soon. And when we do that, you're going to see a very big bounce back.
How do communities start eventually opening back up? When will they know it is safe? New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, he started talking about that today, and he had one very clear answer.
It's going to come down to how good we are with testing. You're not going to end the infection and end the virus before you start restarting life.
The president has said he is open to putting together a second task force of business leaders and economists to figure out how to reboot the American economy once restrictions are lifted. He did talk about a few weeks ago possibly a tiered system of opening the economy back up, perhaps in regions that are not high risk, restrictions on age, or letting people who don't work in large groups coming back into work. But yesterday he knocked that down, saying, nope, restrictions will stay in place until April 30th.